Biffle on the inside and goes down to turn one, and oh my goodness, that tire just exploded.
It's just, and like I said, you know, you're along for the ride when that happens. Always seems to blow going into the corners too.
Whoa. Robbie Gordon blew a tire here last night that sounded like a
Having one off.
Yes, exactly right.
Not too bad. I'm sorry, BP.
Greg Biffle's lucky he chose that moment to be on the inside.
Junior had a very good race car tonight. He was really cutting his way through traffic.
On board with Dale Earnhardt Jr. as the right front tire blows.
Just take a listen. Happens pretty fast.
Hey guys, blew right front. You okay, man?
On the right, tire goes down and hard to the wall.
That's what Dale Earnhardt Jr. was talking about. At least when his right front tire exploded.
When he was down on the bottom of the racetrack, so he went all the way up the track, and that's where you hit the wall the hardest. We talked about Junior doing it right out the. There you see him going through the trial. Wow.
Almost the same spot that Junior at the wall, but now back in the wall again.
Coming at you. He's already up on the wall. Happens in a hurry, though. 7th caution of the night. They had 22 caution flags here in the 600-mile race in May.
Wally just minding his business.
Yep, you'll watch the car here. It'll just go sideways, and he feels it, but the right rear is down at this point.
Now, he hasn't hurt this car too bad, but it's hard to visualize him outrunning many people. He might be able to stay on the lead lap.
No, he's not going to stay in the lead lap.
Don't think so?
With this car, no.
On board with Michael Waltrip, looking at Tony Stewart.
See that little bit of a wiggle. We first turned the steering wheel and felt it loose.
Come around.
First car.
Stremme was all the way down at the bottom of the corner, and for a tire blow like that, he went all the way up the track and got one heck of a run before he hit the wall.
And got it turned at a very sharp angle to hit the wall.
He was one of the 9 guys that did not pit on lap 217.
And I'll tell you, if it wasn't for these safer barriers, BP, these guys would be getting out a lot slower.
I'm telling you.
Here we go.
I can't believe he lost the tire there. I think it just went out from underneath him. Yep. It just spun up into
And boy, if you know a tire's going down and you're at the front of the pack, not a whole lot you can do.
And you get out like that, you're pretty fortunate.
Yeah. Everybody did a good job.
It's the best of a bad situation, yes.
Although I think Bliss probably got ran into by somebody.
Too bad for Mike Bliss.
There's Bliss there in the 0 car. Looks like Scott Riggs is going to get into him.
You got to go a long way to see one like this. Unbelievable.
So far.
At the very top, we see the right front tire go flat on the 10 car, and in that wall he goes.
See, Jamie's on the low side we talked about earlier. It's loose on the bottom when you're that close to each other. McMurray just gets up into Michael, and they both spin out. There's Jarrett. Gets right into it. I'm not sure where's Robbie's deal.
I think he's back in the corner. There you see him at the very top of the screen smoking.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's blown a front tire or just blew up.
And now on board with Michael Waltrip.
Oh, blowing up behind you. Blowing up behind you.
And we're wrecking. And on board the UPS Ford with Dale Jarrett.
This will be ugly.
Boys, just put your hands up. Keep coming. Stay high. Keep coming.
That is a terrible feeling when you see this big gap in front of you and you're like, I'm going for it, and then all of a sudden it closes right up in front of you.
And Carl Edwards did a fantastic job hanging onto that car going through the grass. There's Robbie going.
Here. Get down, get it down, get it down. There you go, come on. You got to spin her from her front stretch. Back it down, spin on her front stretch.
Looks like Robbie blew up and then
outside wall.
Brian Vickers, yep.
just got busy back there.
Yeah, he did.
What else to say?
Johnny Sauter, the 09 car, passed he and the 25 of Vickers as they battle off turn 2. Sauter in the 09 car, and it's like Rusty hit a bump or something and just...
I think he got hit by Johnny when he was making that pass. It looked like Rusty and Vickers had to kind of check up because they were almost wrecking together. Sauter had to run, and they may have made a little bit of contact that just knocked Rusty's car out of shape.
Wallace,
and that's for the 12th position. Those guys are running hard.